And what's up guys, my name is Vegas from the Prestige Crew, and today we're going to do another farmer tutorial complete from the beginning to the end. So once you've completed most of your basic quests and are ready to start a farm, find a suitable planet to your taste and place it on a base computer. Though before you do any of these steps, make sure to watch to the end of this video because I will explain which planet will be the best for the crops that you want to grow. Once inside your base computer, an interface will this will pop up asking you to claim this area as your base, so go ahead and select claim base. Once you place your first cylindrical room, a quest line will pop up asking you to create a construction terminal and hire an overseer to run it. Once you've acquired your overseer from a space station nearby, he will put you through a series of quests that you'll have to complete in order to get your crop blueprints. Once you've completed a few tasks for your scientist, he will then again ask you, or you'll have to go back to your construction terminal and he will then ask you to hire a Gek farmer for you. To find your Gek farmer, you'll need to go to a space station once again, and a Gek farmer will be in the back where you usually find NPCs who want you to complete missions for them. The Gek farmer will have you go out and collect different materials in order to create and learn all of the crop blueprints, as well as hydroponic trays. Then once you completed those tasks, you're basically ready to start your own farm. As for a personal opinion, I would choose biodomes to start a farm. They are the most efficient in growing crops, and they can grow 16 at a time with no maintenance needed. But to grow 16 at a time, you must place them on top of a cylindrical room with a ladder going in the middle. If you place them with a door going into them, it will eliminate 2 of the slots that you can grow crops in. To make one, it costs 25 magnetized ferrite and 5 glass. To get the biodome blueprint, you'll have to go into your blueprint analyzer, and then find the large square room, buy that, and then the biodome will be unlocked for purchase. I can't actually show you any footage of this because the game does not let me unlock the blueprint analyzer. Once you have your layout configured, you'll need to think of what you want to grow. There are 4 tiers of products that there are available from. Tier 1 products would be the crops that you grow. Tier 2 products are the mid stage of Tier 3 products, which most people choose to sell. Examples of Tier 2 products would be lubricant and heat capacitors. Tier 4 products, like the cryogenic chamber, are only obtained by finding blueprints in laboratories or other broken down buildings that you can break into. They sell for the most, but the blueprints are kind of hard to obtain. They require the most work, but you can go out and get them if you want to. If you don't want to, most people make a living just fine by producing Tier 3 products. Tier 3 products consist of living glass, circuit boards, as well as liquid explosive. Living glass sells for roughly 600,000 units apiece, but take a very short time to produce. Liquid explosive sells for roughly 1 million units apiece, but can take up to 2 hours to produce on the minimum requirements. Circuit boards sell for roughly 1.2 million units, but can also take up to 2 hours to produce on the minimum requirements. You can choose your product depending on the time intervals at which you want to be harvesting. If you want to harvest every half hour, living glass would be a good choice. If you have other things to do and want to harvest every 2 hours, circuit boards and liquid explosive would do just fine. With this being said, living glass will make you the most money either way, only requiring you to harvest every half hour. Like I stated in the beginning of the video, I would be telling you about planets best suited for the crops you want to grow. Each planet has a different type of weather system, say gamma for radiation, there's toxic, and maybe a cleaner system for starbulb. Depending on the planet you choose, some crops are able to be grown outside, say frostwort on a freezing planet or gamma wheat on a high gamma planet. Take this into high consideration when you're choosing the crop that you want to grow. The planets also correlate to where you will find the material required to grow and create that crop. You'll find rhenium on a high gamma planet, paraffinium on a planet with nice weather, and so on. From what I found, some of these materials can be quite rare, but I have found an easy solution to this. If you go to a system where the economy is based on scientifics or mining, these materials can be bought from the galactic terminal or ship traders. Though it may take you a while to find what you actually need, it will show up in time. From what I found, paraffinium and ammonia can be quite common, and uranium being the most uncommon. But eventually, time will come and you will find at least a deposit of 3,000 that you can buy. The only thing that this method requires is a bit of patience and around 400,000 units. Part of the crop recipe requires that and chromatic metal. Chromatic metal can also be bought from ship traders if you do not feel like refining copper. Same thing goes with pure ferrite if you don't feel like collecting the metal for building your base. It saves a lot of time, but can also end up costing you extra money. Now that'll about do it for this video. I can't take all the credit. I gotta give thanks to the Dread82 and Tom Slater. They both gave me tips for the new mechanics in the farming system, as for starting the quest line as well as finding the blueprint for Biodome. So I gotta thank them a lot for telling me this and making me be able to put it in this video. Now the reason I remade it is because I thought the last 2 were poorly made, very sloppy, no script at all, and I thought I might as well just try to make something complete and final for you guys. But if you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe to be awesome. Every like really helps me out. You guys are going crazy with the last tutorials. I've never seen results on that. I've never seen those results on a video in my life. So thank you guys so much for what you're doing for me. And that's That's about it. My name is Vegas from the Prestige Crew, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.